I've spent hundreds of hours in Monster Hunter, and I'll admit I've lost a lot of sleep in this game, both in world and in wilds. Not because of any flashy cutscenes or gripping storyline, but because of a deceptively simple loop. Hunt a monster, craft gear from its parts, then hunt something bigger. On paper, it sounds repetitive, but after years of playing, here's why I think it's one of the smartest designs currently in gaming. When I first fought Rathalos in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite back in the PSP, I hated it. It would fly too much, out of reach, poison me with its tail, and then cart me back to camp. But slowly, I start to learn its patterns. The way it roars before a fireball, using a lot of flash pods just to drop it from the sky. The game doesn't hold your hand, it forces you to pay attention, and soon every hunt starts to become a puzzle. What kept me coming back wasn't just the challenge though, it was the stakes. If I failed, I wasted time and resources, but if I succeeded, I got materials, and that meant something. That one single Rathalos plate that you needed for your armor, it wasn't just a random drop. It was proof that you'd mastered the fight. In most RPGs, leveling up is pretty abstract. You get a 5% damage increase, you get a number increase, you get stat increase. In Monster Hunter, despite having those numbers and stats still, the progression feels a little bit more physical. You fight a particular monster having a particular set, and you grind to get another set fighting a different monster, and when you finally craft it, the set just wasn't stronger, it looked like the monster you fought with all the looks and motifs. Wearing it felt like it was a badge. I think this loop works really well because it ties effort directly to reward. Every carve, every material has a purpose. Even failed hunts give you just a little bit of parts for the lower tier gear, and you never really feel stuck. It's a constant push forward of telling yourself that if I can beat this monster, I can finally make that weapon. And yes, due to that game loop, you fight the same monsters repeatedly. But Monster Hunter avoids monotony by mixing up the variables. You get a lot of different mix-ups like monsters fighting together, which is called a turf war. You get different behaviors when a monster is either enraged or has a broken part that forces you to adapt mid-battle. Weapons in Monster Hunter also change the game drastically. Switching from one weapon to another feels like you're learning an entirely new language, and it almost feels like you're playing an entirely new game. And since there's actually a lot of weapons, all these weapons have their own rhythm, so replaying hunts with different gear always keeps things fresh. But the real addiction comes from the mastery. When I soloed Alatreon in Iceborne after a week of attempts, it wasn't just a relief that I felt, it was a pride in myself. The game respects your time by respecting your skill, and you don't grind to win, you improve. And why I think this loop works, and is proven to work given the fact that Monster Hunter Wilds literally peaked at 1.3 million players. Live service games today rely on FOMO or battle passes or exclusive rewards. Monster Hunter doesn't need that. Its loop taps into something timeless, the satisfaction of earning rewards through effort. Even after 20 years, the formula sticks because it's honest, you hunt, you craft, you grow. And with Monster Hunter Wilds offering an open world map, new monsters, and the focus mode to actually help new players, me and my friends were there day one for the exact same reason we've always been, to lose ourselves in that cycle of struggle and triumph. Because in Monster Hunter, every hunt is a story, and I love writing mine one carve at a time. That's all for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe. You guys know the deal. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay safe out there. Bye.